I'm Just Saying the podcast with your host, Mike Schmalley. You heard of him all over, world renowned CEO, and further advisor of wisdom and outbreak to help you develop social interaction. Let's give it up for Mike, and our special guest. Yes. Next, let's give it up for our special guest. You know him, one of the most funniest, talented people in the world. From Philadelphia, North Philly. I mean, Meanie Mac. You heard of him all over.
Black man.
And then me, the co-host of I'm Just Saying the podcast, Hakiem, JABAY. I love what I do here more than all them other ventures. Let's give it up, yo. Let's do this thing together. We formed to be the big three. The big three. And at the end of the day, this is one of the best teams that you will ever see. I'm glad Amin is here and Mike and me already formed to be a dynamic duo. Now we're a dynamic trio. The powers of forces, Allah knows best. We have formed to be the best trio that you will see on podcasts. But before we brag and boast, let's give Allah praise. Alhamdulillah. We want to make sure during Ramadan that we make sure we give everybody who is definitely taking sacrificial, doing things to make sure they do the right thing. We give y'all praise. We give y'all love. We give y'all peace and blessings. Now let's move on to the topics that I'm just saying, and we don't make this personal. We love y'all, and we'll make sure y'all tune into a good show. What's up?
Let me start off with this, right? I don't mean to start off on a somber note. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna lead it off with this. After a breakup, who has it worse, mother or father? Now I'm an honest opinion. Yeah, I want. Right. Now you don't have to talk from personal experience. We all been through it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we're gonna go with King first, then Mac, then I'm gonna bring up the rear.
Okay, camera guy. I'm gonna say this without emotions involved, but I'm gonna make sure I be clear. I think that it depends on the circumstances, but let me be clear because I'm not answering it right. I think the father has it a little bit worse, in my opinion. Some would say he is wrong, but it's in a matter of opinion. I believe the father has it worse. That's my answer. Reason why is because so many things is going in your mind. Where do I go? What do I do? Who's with my kids? Who's with my woman? Who's not my woman anymore, but who's with my woman? Who's with my kids? How do I get back in? It turns into mental health. It turns into a crisis in your mind. It turns into a scattered situation. And that's the reason why I believe the man is worse off, because his mind is scattered as well as his presence not being there is scattered. Mental health develops when you're not there and able to do anything about the circumstances. So I believe the man goes through mental health. The woman goes through emotional health.
Me, honestly, I think, I don't think it's the mother or the father. I think it's the child. You know what I'm saying? Me personally.
Good answer.
I think everybody, conglomerately, as a family, everybody go through their thing. The man get tarnished. The man get pushed away. The man is like us niggas, we the worst people.
We the villains.
When we break up with this woman or we go through breakups, nasty breakups with these women, we become the worst, X-Stop, basically. But I think the child, all in all, because the child, a child don't care if his dad broke, rich,
absolutely,
got all the money, no time for him. He be loving his dad. The dad can have zero time. But when these kids see their dad, they know that's their dad. They my dad, they proud of their dad. Their dad could be like Kensington, damn near in Kensington. You feel me?
Yeah.
But they be like, that's my dad. So for me, it'd be the child. For me, you know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Honestly, you know what I'm saying?
Mike, what you think your opinion is?
Speaking from personal experience, I gotta speak from personal experience because that's all I know. I'm gonna say everybody feels it. The mother, the children, and the father feels it. But I feel like the dad gotta feel it a little worse, a little harder. And just from the simple standpoint of if you're a dad, in-house dad, you're in your kids' lives, you're in the mother's life, of course, and you have a level of comfortability getting off work or doing whatever you're doing throughout the day and coming home to your family, right? So when you leave, so if y'all just have a fast breakup, I'm out, y'all get to arguing, you say I'm out, such. You don't like what's going on in the household, so you pack a bag, you walking down the road like the man with the stick on his jaw, you know what I'm saying? You out. Right? But now you got to figure it out that night.
Yeah, I had that stick before.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got to figure it out.
A couple plastic bags.
No, I don't.
So, as you figuring it out, you don't know where you're going to end up. First person you're going to call is mom.
Yeah,
you know
that's your savior.
Now, mom living her life. You know what I'm saying? Now, you call her mom.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Now you call her mom. Now you on mom couch. But now, mom husband, or that which still could be your father. You know what I'm saying? Now he coming downstairs. Now he got to put a robe on when he come downstairs and get something out the refrigerator in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So the inconvenience of other people in their own household, right? Now to go for a further point than that, let's just say you had a side chick, whatever. You're like, you know what? I'm going to my side chick house and all. But she's a side chick for a reason.
Right. She ain't built for that.
Home base is home base for a reason. She's a side chick for a reason. Now, y'all need to go off and play a little bit. All right, that's cool, but you're going back home. Because you're going home because, you know, home is clean, right? Home knows what you like and what you don't like.
That's where your heart at.
You know what I'm saying? Home is where your heart at. Home got your children. Yep. So it's a little more invested in home. Now, for you to walk away from home, you're walking away from your investment. You know what I'm saying? All this blood, sweat, and tears, you don't put it. Now, I'm going to just say, you leave the home, you leave everything in the home that you might bought some couches. You leaving your flat screens. You leaving your $2,500 job that you did on the kitchen. You leaving your $1,500 job that you did on the bathroom. You leaving the months of money that you done paid that mortgage for your family. That's even before you even get to, not saying it's most important, but that's even before you get to.
Can I say something to piggyback off what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Now you said this is an investment, right?
Absolutely.
But like as men, like and as moves, sometimes we make bad investments, even though our mind might be in it and we might think this is a good decision to make. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grab this and this gonna do this, and it don't work out that way sometimes. But it's like that with a relationship. Like when you said investment, it just made me like think about like,
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're right. You do make it an investment. Like this is my wife. Side chick, like you said, she a side chick for a reason, bro. Like,
and I just say side chick because I got a lot of.
No,
homies.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
I got a lot of homies. And I'll be like, you gonna risk your home?
No, I know what you're saying.
I get looked at like I got three heads.
I was the homie. I was the homie that was like, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Like we used to live. The life we used to live.
I know what you're saying, bro.
Now when I say certain stuff, they look at me like I'm crazy. People look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, getting back on topic, it's just like I feel like the father has it a little harder. And when I say father, I mean father. Father.
Doctor's
kids,
appointments,
like,
taking them to school, cooking for them, helping them with the homework, helping them with getting their hair done. I know what you mean.
I mean an active father. You know what I'm saying? I don't just mean the person who gave you life. I don't just mean your pop, your dad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's different levels of being a father, a dad, a pop, step pop.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to use the word step pop. You know what I'm saying?
I used it because that's what was taught to me. Like,
yeah,
you know what
that's
I'm
all we knew.
Like I was raised by a stepfather. It ain't no secret. Like I was in the same household.
Mike.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
at some point in time you gotta break the cycle.
Yeah.
No, fact.
Yeah, you're right. You're right,
At
Mike.
some point in time you gotta listen.
Right.
Listen.
But see, I ain't like
don't let them teach.
All right.
So listen, I got 2 kids in my household now. They're not biologically mine.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But I love them kids to death. When people ask me how many kids I got, I say I got 10 kids. I don't say I got 8 biological kids and I got 2 step. No, those are my children. You know what I'm saying? Those are my children.
No, but see, like I'm gonna keep it real. Like Mike, you a throwback. Like I'm from your era. I was like coming up in the era. Bay is too. Like if you deal with a woman, right, and this woman got a child, like you know what I'm saying, and you love this woman profoundly, you take whatever, just like a package. It's like damn near a package deal. Like if a woman come with a baby and you feeling her, it's like
You gotta feel a kid
like
too.
a kid is like, you know what I'm saying? I might not be the real father. I'm around. I'm like, I ain't gonna do no sucker shit. I ain't no like you get what I'm saying?
They seeing everything.
Like I'm a teach.
That,
I'm here to teach. Like this a child. You ain't gonna tell a baby to do no wrong. You get what I'm saying?
I had it to the point of ways though. When I got with my wife, right?
Yeah.
They was going through a thing of child support. I said, all right, but once we get married, take him out of child support. Now, why you gotta take? Cause the fuck I said so. Take him the fuck out of child support.
That's a real fucking man. I love that man
day,
right there.
Every day.
That's a real fucking man.
Every day you got him in child support. You making me feel like I ain't doing my part.
As a husband.
Don't need no child support. You ain't giving up no. He ain't giving up the real money anyway.
Right. I seen a chick,
but
I'm piggybacking on what you said again. Now I seen a chick like 2 days ago on Instagram, right? And she talking about child support. But guess what she did? She got her baby father off child support, right? And gave him, well, she didn't give him, she helped him get some money to get a truck, to start his own trucking company, because she said, I had to think about this shit. And this what she said, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, she basically said, I helped him help us. Like, eventually, he gotta help us. We got a child together and he wanna help, and I want him to help. Right. She said, I gave him an opportunity. Now, whatever he do with it after this, you know what I mean? But me putting him on child support is stressing him, and it got us beefing. It got us quarreling. She like, you know, if that ain't motherfucking co-parenting, she said, I don't know what it is. That's what she said. And I said, damn, like, I wish she was mine.
I'm blown. That's by hearing that shit. I'm blown.
Speaking of child support, I had to have a talk with one of my baby mothers, because she had me, one of my children's mother, because she had me in child support. That's my little peanut money, little banana money. And I'm like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense for you to, because if I want to be a nut, if I want to be a real nut, I could just give you this little.
You get more out of me without child support.
I can just give you this little $50, $40, whatever it is, and say I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, and I've been telling you for over a year now, you don't have to take me in child support. That's my son. I know that's my son. She know that's my son. He know he's my son. That's my son. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to do what I can.
You know what child support is for me? Like, it's like a attention mechanism. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, you always going to be like, you ain't going to never, it's going to be just uncomfortable for you. Like, the girls make it that way. They make child support, they make you not even hate them words. When it's like, I'm going to support my child. But goddamn, like, you going to do all this?
The thing is, people have a problem letting go. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying male and female in our community got a problem letting go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about communication. All relationships, all friendships are about communication. You know what I'm saying? You gotta say what's on your mind. You can say what's on your mind, but one thing about me, and I don't know about nobody else, you gotta say what you mean and mean what you say.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
You know what I'm saying? Now, if you say one thing, you can't come back and double back 3 weeks later and say, no, such and such. Because the person I am, I'm gonna say, no. You wanted this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's about communication. You gotta remember that it's about communication in all relationships and all friendships. I feel like you get much further with communication. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind.
Right.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? You can think it.
Wisdom.
You can think it, right? But you don't have to say it until you give it some thought.
Now, wisdom, you can really think on what the person just said and not just come to your own conclusion. And if you don't know what this person is saying, you can ask. Because sometimes, like, I blurt shit out when I'm mad.
Me
you
too.
Get what I'm saying? Whether I'm arguing with anybody,
I
just be like,
it just comes out.
You get what I'm saying? You might be like, man, I ain't say that to get you mad. I said it for you to wake up and think. Like,
all of us
been
there, man. So, all of us been there. I just feel like
you're right about communication.
I feel like the father has it the worst because once he leaves the household, he's separated from his family, his wife, his kids, and he's separated from his comfortability.
What do you think they do for the man?
Like all of that means
like
every last
what you
aspect.
think they do to the man? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like.
I mean, I can only speak from my perspective.
I'm saying, I want you to speak from your perspective.
For me, when I left.
Was it hard? was it like, you get what I'm saying?
But dig this, I got 6 baby moms, so we got to talk about which time when I left.
So which was the roughest time when you felt it in your heart the most? Which
I think all of them
was the roughest time you felt it in your heart the most, where you needed to be there, wanted to be there?
Well, I'm not gonna go into that because I don't want no phone calls saying. But I will say,
Yo, he protect the brand like no other. He protects the brand like no other.
I will say, depending on the relationship I have with the mother at that time, you know, I've heard a lot. I've heard, first of all, I'm an emotional person because I'm a Virgo.
Okay.
I'm an emotional person. So that's why when certain things go on, not now, of course.
Do you forgive or forget? Like, which one you do out of them ones?
Me, myself, I don't never fully forget. Like, once you hurt me, you hurt me. I don't never fully forgive it.
Yeah.
But I can kind of get past it and I can deal with you again with a long handled spoon.
Okay.
You'll never get a chance to hurt this heart again.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But I deal with you accordingly. Like, you know, I go to pick the kids up. I speak to you, hey, what's going on? But at the end, in my mind, let's get my motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Get in the car. Put the seatbelt on.
16.
You know what I'm saying? We out of you know what I mean? That Honda Odyssey got 160 on the dash. You know what I mean? And I do half of it in 4 seconds, getting off that block.
Oh, thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And I do it like that. I try to be cordial because I still want to see my children. You know what I'm saying? I don't want every interaction with my kid's mom, my child's mom, to be an argument. And to be an argument in front of the child.
Chaos.
You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, when y'all got animosity towards each other, it'll drip down to the child.
No question.
It will.
No question.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
because
no question.
At the end of the day, the child is around the mother more than they're around you. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so they're
true.
going to have more of the mom characteristics than they're going to have of yours.
That's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? I try my best. I try my damnest.
I mean, it depends on what this mom doing around this child. Because she could be like around this child, but still like, your daddy a good man. Whether how she feel about him, but she could be around this child too. Like, your daddy ain't shit. Yeah. And then it gets to a point where this child be like, my daddy ain't shit. Yeah. So now he looking at you funny when you like,
that's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? They lose that sometimes with a mother's strife and a mother's gripe. A mother might be mad at the man, but that don't make, like, I love my child. Don't even involve him in what you mad at me about.
Right.
Like,
That's
you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't even try to alter his mind. Because I love him wholeheartedly. Regardless of what we go through.
Don't play me.
That's my child. Like, I don't not love him.
Don't play him against me.
Even with the cheating thing, right? If a man cheat on a woman, if a man and a woman got a child together, and he cheats on a woman, he's not cheating on the child. You know what I'm saying? He's cheating on you. So the anger and animosity.
No, fact.
So the anger and animosity.
I ain't never heard that in my life. That's a good one.
I'm just because I've cheated before.
I have too. I'm not proud of it at all. I'm not bragging or boasting. I'm human.
I ain't bragging or boasting.
I'm human and I made a mistake and I regretted it. That's it.
But listen, hear me out, right? I've cheated before, got up from wherever I was at, cheating with a woman, and went and got my son or went and got my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So you mad at me for cheating. Don't condemn me in front of my child because I've done nothing to my child.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I cheated on our union, our
I broke
partnership.
Yeah,
and all
I've done
that.
it. I gotta live with that.
But I ain't break my.
Right.
I mean, no, I get what you're saying because it affects the child too. But I love my child wholeheartedly.
But listen, it affects the child because how the mom talks about you in front of the child.
Yeah, perceive you in front of this child, and your child might have like different thoughts.
It takes a strong mom. I'm gonna just say this. It takes a mom that's secure within herself, not to. When you do something, it takes a mom that's secure within herself, not to badmouth you in front of the child. Because I've been there.
That's a special type of lady.
Yeah, I've been there. I love my mom
because I ain't lying. Like I love my baby moms. Mike, don't get it twisted. Like I got love for him and I love him.
His
but
mom was one.
They not like that.
Listen,
my mom wouldn't badmouth my dad.
Some women ain't like that.
Listen,
like I commend that lady.
Yeah.
Your
mom,
it's
not a lot of them women.
It's not a lot of them women.
It's not a lot of them women. Hats off to those moms. Thanks, mom. Because you didn't have to tell me. I seen it for myself.
Man, I done heard it. My friend's mom just said, your dad ain't shit in front of me. And I be like,
yeah, and you looking like,
damn. Like now I'm awkward in the house.
Hold up.
Now I'm off the couch like Kermit on the meme. Like, real rap, yo.
It take a strong woman, especially when she feeling some kind of way inside. Something about the father and I'm gonna say me myself. My mom wouldn't condemn my dad, right? You know what she would say?
What's that?
One day you gonna see. She's like, one day you gonna see. Cause I remember it was a point in time in my life. I used to get in trouble because I used to sneak over the bridge. You know my grandma. I used to sneak over the bridge to go around my dad's side of the family. I just sneak over. Not that my mom was keeping me from there. I just wanted to go see my dad.
Now, my bad. But I'm gonna piggyback again. Remember I said earlier, I was like, damn, it don't even matter which your dad. Like your mom could tell you your dad is the worst nigga, and you be like, that's my dad.
Yep.
You
Absolutely.
get me? That's my dad. That's my dad.
Male,
like
to a little
don't
boy,
matter.
to a little girl, your dad is your first superhero, man. Your dad is your first superhero.
He was mine.
I don't care.
He was mine.
You know
He didn't live with me. Never.
Not at all.
No, he did. When I was a little baby, I couldn't remember. But what I'm saying is, he didn't live with me most of my life. He still is my superhero most of my life that he didn't live with me. He didn't have to live with me to be my superhero. But when he called, think about the power. Hold on, guys. Think about the power your dad had on you. When he called, wasn't he E.F. Hutton?
Ain't no question. Thurgood Marshall.
He was Thurgood Marshall.
Obama, man.
He was niggas be scared of his dad.
Gandhi. He was Gandhi when he called. All bets are off. Sorry, guys. Dad's calling. Gotta go. Hold on, my dad's calling. He didn't even live with me. I ain't heard of him in a week. He still is God right now. Hold on. I gotta stop everything I'm doing that I love. My dad's calling. That's power of authority.
Look,
right there.
Mother's Day, right? All right, I'm gonna break something down. Right, I seen 50 Cent write this a few years back. This was a few years ago, but 50 Cent wrote on Mother's Day. He like, Mother's Day, motherfucking moms get diamonds, right? We go get flowers, diamonds. Father's Day, a motherfucker might get a drill. Nigga, you still gotta do something. Get what he said. Nigga, you gotta get a drill. You might get a drill in the box. So when you open this drill, you still gotta pick this drill up and zzz. How they get diamonds and flowers and we only get a fucking drill.
You get something you really can't enjoy.
You know, some shit you gotta do something with. You a man. So when you get this drill, you gotta drill some shit. Mike, you get me? Why the ladies get the diamonds and the flowers, but we get... And I felt that shit differently when he said that to me. Like, yeah, nigga, give me the fucking diamonds too. Because I need a diamond watch and shit on Father's Day.
That's just the way that's just how we program.
That's just how it is,
Because for real, Mother's Day, Father's Day, and a lot of them days that we acknowledge are not even real holidays. We just been programmed that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mother's Day and Father's Day should be every day.
Right.
It should be celebrated like on a Wednesday. I walk up on you June 10th and be like, Mike, man, I seen you with your kids. Come here, man.
Right, absolutely.
No, July 4th, babe. I seen y'all red, white, and bluish. Like y'all killed them on. You feel me though? Father's Day and Mother's Day, and you should be going to Mother's. Like, damn, I see the boy locked up. You still take care of the baby. Man, Mother's Day and Father's Day should be celebrated 365. It shouldn't be 2 days out the year that you really focus on these days we can as a parent. That shit hard.
It could start an argument because, not to get off a topic, as you know, we try to impress on Mother's Day, but on Father's Day, we looking for what? Something in return. What do you do? And it might not equal up to what, of course, not even half, but you don't even want it to equal
Mother's
up.
Day,
you just want it to satisfy you.
Father's Day, you might be in the house on a Father's Day.
I could complain because this is my natural mentality. So if I can complain, what happens, nephew? What happens is an argument because I have no right to complain. I don't have no right to complain when it's an argument that I started because I mentioned the fact that, hey, I went all out for you on Mother's Day. Father's Day, I get a slap on the back. That's it. So I learned to, you know what, don't even pay that no mind because it's never going to be equal. God, which is a law, is going to make sure you get your reward. And if you keep waiting on people to reward you, what's going to happen is it's a boundary that's going to build between you and that person. I'm going to leave it alone and go on and move on to the next topic. We're going to cut that off and we're going to move it to the next, which will be the last topic for this episode, which is about love and relationships and family. So we want to keep on the same course. And I'm going to ask this one question right here. What are some things that people can do, male and female, to spice up their relationship that might be stale at the moment?
Who we starting with?
I'm gonna start with Mike because I'm gonna start with Mike because he has a lot more experience.
All right, go.
I feel like, you know, you go back to the essence. You know, depending on how much time y'all got in. I don't know how long it took.
Let's just say if y'all got about close to 10 years in. Let's just go with the 10-year mark, 8 to 10 year mark. and it's starting to get boring, and y'all go to the movies and out to dinner, and that's it.
I wouldn't even say 10 years, just period. Like
just a long-term relationship,
when
5,
y'all
10,
in that
because
mode,
I don't
like,
want to minimize this.
what
Let's
can
just
you
go
do
with what you
to
feel
spice
is a
up a relationship
long-term relationship.
when you think the
because
relationship
5
ain't
years,
spicy?
3 years is long.
You feel me?
2 years is long, because sometimes relationships don't even last past 6 months.
I'm gonna leave with this, right? A lot of times you got to keep trying to evolve. You got to keep building your bond.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to go out to dinner. You don't have to go to the movies. You can go for a walk in the park. Go for a walk in the park, because trust and believe, the walk in the park conversation gonna be different from the conversation that you have in the house. Trust and believe. Just try it.
I mean,
Trust
explain
me.
that, because I don't understand.
I'm gonna say it again.
Go.
The conversations that you have walking with your significant other in the park is going to be a different conversation that you have just sitting in the house when y'all sitting on the couch talking,
Chilling, watching a movie.
because the focus is on each other. You know what I'm saying? There's no cat running around. There's no dog in the yard barking. There's no TV on.
No, I feel
There's
you.
no kids
I feel you.
calling. You don't have to take a break to go get the clothes from downstairs out the wash machine. You don't have to take a break to go get the food. You know what I'm saying? Out the oven, the kitchen, or whatever.
No, when y'all walking, it's a street through.
Yeah.
We talking, we vibing.
Yeah, when y'all walking and talking, y'all just focusing on each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I guarantee you the conversation is going to be different. The walk in the park conversation is going to be different than the conversations that y'all going to have in the house, unless y'all got some issues that you want to bring to the walk in the park.
Okay, so I love that answer and that response, Mike. That was genuine from the heart. We're gonna move on to my man, Meanie Mac. Meanie Mac, what would you do to spice up a relationship that's been maybe long-term and needs a little bit of adjusting to get it going again, or give it a little perk from both sides, not just from your side, to get her thinking this is a new start again?
For me, honestly, I be thinking outside the box a lot. So for me, it'd be like a vacation, right? Because everybody take vacations to get away and cool. But it'd be a vacation that's uncomfortable for. It wouldn't be Miami.
Ooh.
It wouldn't be Vegas. It wouldn't be like these hot spots. Bitch, we going to Oklahoma. We gonna go chill. No, we really gonna go chill. Like, we gonna turn these phones off. You get what I'm saying? We gonna go somewhere like you just, I'm uncomfortable and you uncomfortable. To the point where as though we gotta talk about all the shit that might be bothering you, all the shit that might be bothering
y'all
me.
gotta lean on each other.
Because niggas don't, like I'm talking about like personally as men, we lean on each other. We don't really tell our girls like if we feeling vulnerable. We don't get into all that. We let them tell us.
Yeah.
And then we start explaining like,
Let me interject.
well, I feel this way.
Let me
Yeah,
interject.
go.
You know why? A couple of my homies. Well, my wife, my best friend, so I tell her everything. When I'm up and when I'm down, I tell her I be in there crying and blue. I know sometimes she looking at me like, you 6'2", 300 pounds. Get your big ass.
No, but Mike, I know you, bro, and I'm
You're a
keeping
human being.
I know you probably vulnerable just with her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nigga, when I'm around,
That's
nigga,
you. That's just you.
You be like,
no question.
God,
as
move.
tough as nails.
Move,
Hold on.
let me pull the gun
This
out.
man-
Move, Matt, get behind me.
This
I'm like,
man,
damn, nigga.
this man is the Black Sergeant
man.
Slaughter.
Real shit, Mike.
The Black Sergeant
That's
Slaughter.
good,
It is
man.
none tougher.
I'm gonna give it to you
Real
like this,
shit.
right?
Look,
A few of my homies who've been in long relationships or they're married, they say they don't confide certain things in their wives or significant others or whatever, for the simple fact that when the argument comes up, they don't want the stuff that they told them to get thrown in their face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I don't have no comeback for that. I don't have no argument. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no argument for that.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn. So in that instance, the one person you got to confide in, the one person you can tell your highs and your lows lows, do you got to scale back from that because you fearful of it getting thrown back in your face?
Me? I mean, no.
No, not saying
me.
you. I'm just saying
No, me
in
personally.
general.
As you said that, me personally, I'm gonna say personally, like, yeah, I be fearful of that shit, like for real. Especially when I be vulnerable and I'm giving it to you, and then if we get into something like a disagreement, I might have even fucked up because I'm a nigga. Like I fucked up.
Can I answer? Can I
Like, you feel
interject?
me?
Can I
Go,
interject
go,
into this?
Go.
I know where you coming from, and I know where you coming from because and I'm not gonna get emotional, but whenever I share the tea, because my ex at one point in time was my best friend, and I told things that happened when we wasn't together. You know, you give up the tea. And I gave up the tea, and it came back to me in arguments. And, you know, sometimes it's like I regret telling things because I kind of got it smacked in my face. And it went on and on and on. And you don't need to give too much. I think you just need to give the basics.
Can I interject?
Go ahead.
You did right. Because when you give too much and you let, like I'm not saying don't be truthful, but some shit is called skeletons in the closet for a reason. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And we open them doors for them
because you had a threesome.
Right.
I don't want to hear you had a threesome.
I'm telling you, like,
I don't need to know that.
Gotta be
I
like,
don't care how close I am to you.
Keep them skeletons in the closet, and this is what it is now. Because I ain't that person no more, and I might not be that person. I might still be that person. But if you is, just be truthful. But if you not, you might be like, that shit was when I was younger. Because niggas do shit when they was younger. Girls, women, people. When you're younger, that you look back on and you be like, you don't be proud of it.
Yeah, I would never.
You know, it ain't that you would never. You just don't be proud of it. You be like, I wouldn't do that now. Like that wasn't that my thinking was a little bad then. You might have punched a motherfucker in the mouth for something this small. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now
Absolutely.
you think about it, you might be like, I was a kid when I fought him. That was kid shit. That was all kid shit. I'm a grown man now and I understand better.
Let me ask you this before we
That's
move
what it's
on,
called,
right?
wisdom.
Let me ask
Like
you
we
this.
said earlier,
Wisdom.
piggyback on
Wisdom.
both of y'all. Like,
Confide-
I piggyback.
Let me hear
Confide
Mike.
confide in your people and getting it thrown back in your face. When you sit back and think about it,
It's hurtful.
now, do you say, I was wrong for telling her that, or she was wrong for throwing it in my face?
You was wrong for, you wasn't wrong for telling her that, and she wasn't wrong for telling it in your face. It's just that
Somebody
certain
gotta
shit
be wrong.
people not ready for. No, certain shit people
Somebody
not ready
gotta
for.
be wrong.
You're not wrong.
Who
No,
gotta be wrong?
I don't think you wrong or she wrong. Because if you
Okay,
ain't
so
tell
what's the
her,
adjustment
she wouldn't
then?
act the
So
way she
Matt,
acted.
so
You get what I'm
after that
saying?
happens,
When
do
you
you-
tell these girls this shit, they act different after you tell them or after they know.
That's true.
Like, but before, if they don't know, it's just that you just a real nigga, you a real nigga, so you be like, this what happened when at that time. And you want to share that with them like, it ain't nothing I'm boasting about. I'm telling you. But they don't get that. They take it different, like, nigga think he what? You get what I'm saying? You ain't say that when. Now it's thrown back up when she mad. And now you like, damn, you use that one against me? I told you that. And confidentiality between me and you, even though she throwing it back to you that way, you like, that wasn't for that. That was for us to grow.
Right.
That wasn't for you to get mad. But
Right.
but that goes back to like, I'm gonna say like a little mental health. Like, cause the last nigga, no, I'm gonna keep it real. The last nigga might have been did some shit, and now you like your phone ringing. If shit say I mean, and she like, who the fuck is I mean? And you like, it ain't no girl.
So let me ask you this.
JABAY ain't no fucking girl. What girl you know named JABAY? You feel me?
Right?
And that shit in the phone.
Let me interject, right? In a relationship, in any relationship that you've had with a female,
Yeah.
do you feel like you've had to pay for something that the previous person did to her?
Yeah.
Should you?
I swear
Should
to
you
God.
though?
No, I swear to God.
Should you have to?
No, you
not,
shouldn't.
But I do
but-
feel that you are paying.
Nigga, you don't know that first night when you meet her and she like, no, I ain't crazy. And you like, me neither. Like, I'm a chill boy. And you really a chill boy. And then she like, get to a point where you like, bitch, I'm really crazy. Now you got me crazy.
Once you get comfortable, the mask come off.
The mask come on. Fact. That first night you meet her, she be like, yeah, I like them eggs too. Like, you like them with ketchup on them.
Yeah.
Then you find out 5 months later, like, I don't even like ketchup. You like, but you ate all them eggs. You get what I'm saying? Like, you find it out as the more and more y'all together. You start finding out. She might find out shit she don't like about you. It ain't that she don't like it. She not used to it. And she gonna definitely make you repay. Soon as you do some shit the last nigga did, she's definitely
Then
gonna be like,
then it's gonna be all y'all niggas
you
the
a
same.
cheater. You the same as him. And you, no, nigga, I'm a nigga, so we got nigga characteristics. Mike, I do shit you do. JABAY do shit both of us
Hey,
do.
listen.
He do shit all three of us do. He the youngest. So he's definitely going to start doing shit. All three of us do in a minute. Like, you feel what I mean? We men.
So look,
Ladies
I'm
do shit ladies do.
gonna
Men do
just say
shit men
this.
do, but
I'm
we
gonna
not
just
the
say
same.
this.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I'm gonna just say this because
just
we
'cause
could go
looking at the
on
same
and
window,
on
you
about
might be
this,
looking at
right?
that rock.
But I'm gonna wrap this session up.
But we looking at the
I'm
same
just
fucking
saying,
window,
I
bro. You hear me?
fumbled it because
Girls don't understand
it was
that.
out of my
I
hands.
do now.
But let me
all
just
the
say
shit you've
this.
been through, Mike. You've been through way more
Mac,
shit than me, Mike.
Mike, Bay, this has been a great session. This has been an epic episode. We're gonna time out and we're gonna come back to y'all. Listen, stay tuned to I'm Just Saying because we got so much more coming.
I.J.S, give it up for
Y'all
all
know
the
what it
opinions.
is.
Give it up for all the opinions.
Y'all know what it is. We lit, baby. We lit. They can't say that we didn't give you every angle of what a conversation should be about. I'm just saying. It's your opinion. It's our opinion. We open for criticism, suggestions, whatever. You could hit us up. You could give us a little comment and we'll respond. I'm just saying. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be right back. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with another quick little segment. Let's do this, y'all.